Hi, how are you? It's nice to see you. You catch me on a very relaxing day. I didn't plan to do a video at all. I'm Michelle, here from the Strand from Stitching Stories. And usually I have quite a few of things to show and tell and the whole agenda set up, but I didn't prepare today for this video and I hope you're okay with that. So, if you're up to just sit and knit with me, you're most welcome. I do have a few things. I can tell you what I'm busy with. What are you busy with? Show me. Or please show me on Instagram, tag me there, and you can tell me in the comments as well. Maybe I'll mention it next time, what you were doing and ask you how far you are, or whether you were winning with that one. Yeah, we don't always win, do we? It's very hot here. Sorry. Yeah, I'm just looking like this today. It's Sunday afternoon. It's 3:30, 15:22 to be precise. And I've got a little something for you for later. It's all about shawls and all the different shapes of shawls. Oh, yes, and I wanted to talk to you. I don't know whether I did that already. I didn't look. So sorry. Um, The plan for quarter 2, who we are going to, the South African designers that we're going to talk to. I can share that. Mm, okay. So what are you knitting? Did you tell me already? Please do. I am knitting a pattern from Stephen West. I'm not going to pronounce it. Yalian from the Lacquer podcast is doing a make along, and April it's this particular shawl from Stephen West, and I always wanted to do that because the previous time she did this, and I was so sad to hear that she's not going to do this next year, so I've only got this one chance to do it with him. But okay, so last year I bought the yarn already. So last year we went to alpaca farm here in South Africa. Um, Worcester's way, Wellington's way. I always get confused. And I bought a bag. So let me show you the colors. Let me show you the colors. Of course, I'm in the middle of the row and I'm going to stop and first speak to you and do a show and tell. So the yarn is oh, it shows. Oh my goodness, this machine and I. Can you see it there? Yeah, lighting. So you know my room, my crafters room. I've got two sliding stools, one behind me and one over there. I draw the curtains, but you can still see I'm shining as if I came out of the swimming pool. I didn't. I didn't. I promise I didn't. And if I close the doors, it's so hot in this room because they say the temperature is like 33 in the Strand today. That was the reason why I didn't want to do this video, because it's just to stay presentable in this heat is so difficult. Anyway, so I drew the curtains, but the doors are still open, so the windows are going to move and change the light. So sorry. And I've got the headlight on, the ceiling light on. Can you see it there? I don't know how well you're going to see the colors. So the colors that I've got busy with. So the first section is A and B. This is my A. This is my B. I've got 6 colors, not just 5. Then I've got this one. Of course, it will blow out. It's a very, very nearly like a minty green. And then the other three, I haven't packed up yet. All the greens and blues. It's just my colors. I love them. I know I shouldn't wear black. It's weekend. Hey, it's weekend. So that is what I'm busy with. And this morning, yeah, you will ask me, now, why did you only have this much knitting for an entire day? And you say this is all that you've done today. It's not all that I've done today. Quite often, it happens that I want to try some new things, see patterns, those shiny ones that you feel you need to do it, you need to do it. You also need to have it in your cupboard, and you get the yarn for it, and then you start to knit, and something happens that it lost its spark. It lost your attention. It's not that shining object precious anymore. And you're like, I've just started something like this much. And it lost its spark. Do you push through? Do you rip it? If something is top down, my knitting is mostly garments, and I'm below the split of the arms, I might push through. If it's less than that and it's no longer precious, it gets ripped. So my mom is very gracefully with ripping. I tell you, if you need someone to do it for you, drop your package here. My mom will do it for you. We ripped a DK cotton summer top. Then I've got a light nude color single yarn that I've knitted. It's ripped. Then I've got that same yarn with a more pinkish color of the same yarn type that I hold double, because I thought maybe if it's double material, I'll be more okay with it. It's ripped. Then I've had something with the pink that I hold double with. So that's ripped. I had a half done gray with speckles cardigan. It just reached the sleeves, where you split for the sleeves. And I found I will not have enough yarn, so that is ripped. Cupboard is clean. My basket's got two of them, got sweated quantities, and one of them is plant fibers, and the other one is all the one skeins and the stuff that I'm need because I'm busy with something that require those colors. So yeah, so my cupboard is nice. My books are all sorted. It's a nice feeling when things are neat and tidy. Gives you a sense of control. I don't know. That's for me. And for you, what works for you? Do you like to have plenty of patterns going? Do you like them to stand all around you that you can see them? Or do you also put them away that they out of sight, out of mind for a while? How do you do that? I put mine in the cupboard, and I only have my active WIPs on my table. Oh, you don't know. I moved my room. My round table is here now with my tree, my wire tree with the lights. Maybe I'll show you that little video clip that I took one evening with the lights on. Would you like to see that? I'll do that. Sorry, it's really like. And the table that was here, I moved like a desk on that side where my cupboard is. And I've got a new toy next to the desk or behind the desk. And when I figure out how that toy works and actually can show you something from that toy, I will tell you. I will share. I promise I will share. Okay. So I was busy with something else. I did make you a surprise for August. Listen to me, for Easter, and I'm not going to show it to you. You can wear it, and it's especially for Easter. It's still in test knitting. Is that what you call it? And I made mine with lots of colors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 colors. Yeah, so you can have fun with this one. I'll do a little video. I don't know whether I will do it here or on Instagram. So make sure that you follow me on both places that you can also get hold of this pattern. I will put the pattern up on Ravelry. And I might put it up onto Buy Me a Coffee site as well, my page there, and have it a little bit cheaper there so that you can also be curious and go and have a look what else I've got there. Okay, so that's a surprise, and I hope to introduce you to it before Easter. What else do I've got? I finished my son's socks. Shame. He's been so patient, these ones. It's not finished, eh? It's still, I've done both. Done both. Nails, everything. Okay. I'm just still work this away. I think that I showed you last time as well. Who knows? So I've I think I showed you I call it the peekaboo bag from Naughty Habits. And I moved okay, let me show you. I had I have these plastic baskets, and I used to have all my sock stuff in one basket, and then I moved it. So I've got now all my full skeins in one bag for sock yarn, and all my like used or pre-used or leftovers, I've got them in this bag. So there's the next color for the next one. Yeah, we'll leave it there. I'm not going to talk much about that. In this, I made some quite a bit of progress with my little cardigan, my perfect little cardigan from Pia. But first, I wind some yarn this morning. Do you like winding your yarn? Cake them? I hate this. I think it's the winder that's not well, because I really focus to do the turning of the winding very systematically and doing it one speed without going whoop, 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 whoop. And the Swift also turns without, it doesn't have problems. I don't know why this happened. I can feel sometimes when I turn that the ball winder is like, it's like skipping a gear. You can feel it. There it goes quicker. There it goes quicker. And I think this is what's causing this. I think I need a new ball winder. Okay. So this yarn, you probably know them already. It's from Naughty Habits. Oh, the light. Oh, the light. And the colorway. I hope you can see the name. Oh my goodness. It's full of nonsense, eh? Everything that I want to show you today, I will put on pictures or in the description below. Tell me, what is easier for you? Is it if I show it on the screen with a picture or if I put it in the description? Tell me what is easiest for you to find, to read. Okay. So with this yarn, I love it. It's like a eggplant color. Yeah, I love the yarn so much that I don't finish the garment. Oh, now it's all tangled up. Okay, so that's the wrong side. This is the right side, and this is the front. So I finished. It's a cardigan, and it's knitted it top down, but flat. So, and you put the button band on while you knit. So you don't have extras to go back and do. But because of this, my stitching is very different. The way that my stitches lie when I knit in the round versus when I knit flat is very different. And because of that, I opted, and it was quite difficult in the beginning. And it's going to look funny now because it's like this. I opted to make the sleeves flat. But I'm going to show you now. So this is the shoulder. This under the arm. So I did pick up the stitches like you would do with a sweater, but instead of picking them up all around, I picked them up all around, but I didn't connect them so that I can do my sleeve flat and have the same stitching all the way. So if I'm correct now, this is now at the point where I can do the ribbing, but I want to do the other one first, the other sleeve first, also to this point, because there are too many stitches here. And I want to do the decrease of the two sleeves exactly the same. So I might end up knitting them from this point onwards to the end together on one set of needles. It's just so pretty. And then, so I've ended the sleeve with a ball that I don't want to cut, and then the second ball is a different color because I think there's already a difference in color from the yarn that I took, the ball that I took from the yoke versus what I'm carrying on. So I've wound it up. I'm going to do the second sleeve. I just moved it from the cord on back onto the needles. I haven't picked up the stitches yet. So this is this one's story. Oh, I wanted to show you the body. I've got a stitch marker here somewhere. If I'm correct, yeah, there's my stitch marker where I was last. This is the body. So this is in line with where the split for the sleeves are. So I did knit a little bit further. I finished that ball before I started to do the sleeve. Okay. Oops. It's also heavy, and let's see whether I can put it back in the bag. Okay. Do you like to knit cardigans more than sweaters, or the other way around? And which one do you like to wear more than the other one? So if you're cold and you grab something, what do you grab? Do you grab a sweater or a cardigan? Tell me. I'm curious, eh? Yeah. What else do I've got here? I think I did show you the Battenberg blanket that I made the square. I didn't do anything further. I'll just quickly show you like this. This one, I didn't continue with that yet. Usually it's a Sunday knitting, crochet, because it's relaxing and it's small things and it's easy and it's done. And but yeah, I don't know. Then I've got this one. The light is very bad, and I see my movement and stuff is not fluent. I'm sorry. Am I going to redo this video? I don't know. It's so hot. Please, I'm so sorry for this bad quality video. This is the folklore sweater that cardigan that I'm doing. I have split 4 sleeves, and there's the front portions, and I'm going to continue with the back. I'm going to continue with the back. That's the wrong side, Michelle. You're showing them the inside. Here's the outside. It's quite heavy cables because it's double knit, and it is commercial acrylic, so it's quite thick, steady yarn. So yeah, the body is finished. I need to do the back and then the 2 fronts, and then the sleeves is also all knit in flat, backwards, back and forth. I don't think I've got anything else to show you. It was nice to see you though. Thanks for popping in. Just a quick snippet here that I'm putting in for the planning for Q2. I can't remember whether I did this before or not. So today we were talking about shawl shapes. And then later this month we're going to have a chat to Anna-Marie Hubert. And in May it's all about edgings, and we're going to chat to Sonja van Wyk. She just does stitching in a different manner, so it's worthwhile to come and have a look when we talk to her. And then in July we're doing cast off methods, sorry for that, and it will be a bigger document than today's one. And we will talk to Eva Hancock's as well. Thereafter it's the yarn festival. Hey, okay, cool. Welcome back to this section. It is all about shawl shapes. So as you know, I do every month a document on things that I've found on the internet regarding knitting, and the topic for today's document is all about shawl shapes. All the different shapes that we get. And did you know that there are 9 shapes that we use for shawls? Some of them I didn't know about, and as I was Googling them and doing research on them, I thought, oh yes, of course, and then we should have that type as well. So yeah, you will see some familiar ones and not familiar ones. So these, just a disclaimer, my documents are not tutorials. It is just a combination of things of a certain topic that I put together. And I do link in or mention who I got the tutorials from, or like today's one, I will tell you where I got the patterns from, because I've got a pattern for each and every shape. Some of them are free, some of them are paid for, but I don't show the patterns per se. I'm just showing you where to find it and how do they look like. I have not knitted all of them. I'm a very slow knitter, as you've gathered. Okay, so more about shawl shapes. So again, this is not a tutorial. It's just about the shapes. So the first one that I found was all about the triangle, and the triangle is the most traditional and common one, and it starts with 1 point and increase as it goes further. But you also get the asymmetrical one, which is I think that's how the Stephen West one looks like, what that I'm busy with now. I might be confused. I might be confused, but okay, so let's carry on. So with each shape, I went to go and look for a shawl pattern that will fit this particular shape. And I have added in the link. Can you see? That's a link. See the light blue that comes up? Shows you the link. So if you should open up and purchase this document from Buy My Coffee account, where can you find that? In my Linktree page. And my Linktree page is got all my links in, even my email address and stuff in there where you can contact me. And that's in my bio here on YouTube and even on Instagram. So it's not difficult to find me anywhere. Okay. You just have to get the first point of contact and then we're good to go. So on these patterns, I do mention where I found them from. So this is New England's Narrow Road pattern, and it's a free pattern, actually 2 of them for free. That's perfect for beginners. There's the first one. So if you're interested in a pattern, you can go to this link and you can find it there. Or you can Google this entire name and you can find them there. Or you can Google the name of the designer and find them there. Okay. The next one is the asymmetric one. And the asymmetric one is a triangle shawl is knit in a triangle shape, but with the one side much longer than the other, creating a dramatic effect when worn. And it's beautiful. I love this. Just look at this lace. Of course, I have to give you a lace pattern, hey? And this one is from Talva. Can you see there? Talva Knits by Susanna Winter. And there is a, so it's easy to remember, susannawinter.net, and you can find the patterns there. I just love lace. Okay. Next one is the rectangle. The rectangle shawl is one of the simplest shapes. And I think when we think about the rectangle, we can also put a scarf in that category because a rectangle doesn't have a limit to the length when you knit it. Eh? Yes, maths people, I know technically there should be, but for us as knitters, no, there's not. You can make it as long as you want. And the pattern that I've got here is from Sandra Designs blog. And there is her link, the Feminine Touch Design, co.uk. Just look at that thing that's hanging there. Oh my goodness. It reminds me of, now I can't remember what you call it. Shetland slice knitting. It reminded me of that. It doesn't say that it is. It just says fancy scalloping edge because it's got nice scallops over there. And it's a free pattern, guys. It's free. Okay, next one. Semicircle. Semicircle is not a half moon. It's a sun setting. So it's when you sit in a circle and half it. I must have put it now. And the common technique is typically to knit from the top down with increasing stitches at the edges. So you usually start here and then you go there and then you end up with all those stitches. Interesting that they do it that way around. I would have started here and do like a half moon. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, there are probably more than one method. But this pattern is from Laura Nelken Knit Designs. And uh, link is Nelken Designs. And she calls this the Skywalker. See, this is definitely started here in the middle and then brought out. Look there. Again, it's a lazy one. Skywalker. Oh my goodness. Okay. Then we've got the crescent, which is the moon, like a moon crescent. And it's similar to the semicircle, but in more emphasis on the curve. So in my mind, it will sit more easier over your shoulders and more stay there, like than the half circle. I don't know. If you've knitted one, the crescent and the half circle, please comment and give us ideas and tell us which one is easier to wear, which one doesn't drop off your shoulders that much. And the pattern that I've got here is from Mary Bird. And the link is marybird.com. And just look at that. She made it in lots of colors, stripy. And the stripiness actually shows the curves very nicely, doesn't it? And a little bit of detail here on the edge. Okay. Then we've got the olive, listen to me, oval, or if I'm thinking about the oval, I have to put in the circle as well. So the oval combines elements of both rectangle and circular shapes. Interesting. Often knit with increases on both sides to create a long rounded shawl. So it might be one not to do when you can't focus, because I think there's a lot of counting in here, and yeah. And the pattern that I found is, of course, from Expressions Fiber Arts. And this is a circle one that I found. She started in the beginning, in the middle. I mean, we all start in the beginning, and just look at that drape. Isn't it beautiful? Okay. Then we've got the square. We all know how a square looks like. And with the square, what you often will fold it to be a triangle before you drape it over yourself. And the one that I can think about quickly that everyone is so in love with knitting is the half and half wrap, which is a schlanket, a blanket and a shawl together because it's of the size. But you can have smaller sizes. I believe there's a smaller size out now, but that's not the one that I've got here. I've got the pattern by Corin Templer, and the website is KTS or KT Slow Closet. K knit KT Slow Closet. And it's a square, and it's got a beautiful texture on it. Don't you think so? And I think it can also be started in the middle, like you would do a granny square nearly, but in knitting. Or you can start on one side and then come back and do a border. But this one is gorgeous. I love the texture on here and the earthy feel of it because of the type of yarn that she uses. It's really nice. Then we've got the trapezoid. Sorry. I didn't know this one. I had to Google this one. Yeah, that happens if you're in Afrikaans school in the 80s, then okay, I'll stop there. Is it two parallel edges and two slanted edges? So it's nearly like a square, except that the one side is bigger than the other side. It nearly gives you okay, so I did technical drawing in school, so this gives me an idea of this is further away and this is closer to me. So it gives me depth. Okay, lol. The pattern that I found was from Regina P Designs, and this is on Ravelry. So you can find this one on Ravelry, and you can see the shape very nicely, and also how the colors, the stripes actually shows you how it's done. And it just covers the body very nicely, don't you think so? Okay, and it's a crochet one. So there's something for our crocheters. Yay! Did you get the name? Okay, we'll carry on. I don't mark them, so I don't know how many more to come. The next one is a rectangle and with pointed ends. So this is easy. Looks like an arrow. And I can think of many that I saw like this, but when I went to go and look for examples, I really struggled to find examples of some of these shawls. So this one I found on Ravelry, and this is from Sylvia. I can't pronounce the surname, or Shishka. Might be very wrong. I'm so sorry. It's also crocheted. And what I like about this one is that it's different. Each color section is different. So you don't get bored in knitting the same thing from one end all the way to the other end. And I think this is what initiated my thinking of the Easter surprise that I made for you, pattern that I'm going to put out. Okay, you've got that surname, Sylvia, but with a W, not a V. Okay, you've got that. Okay, cool. And that was the last one. Ta-da! Okay, so I'm going to scroll up quickly, and in doing this, I want to say thank you very much for joining me today. I hope everything that I showed you here was interesting and that you get some ideas what to do next. And yeah, please have a look out for my little video that I'm going to do for Easter. So I'm saying thank you very much for being part of my yarn community, and have a lovely, lovely time until we talk again. Okay, bye.